Good afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi, and I'm Mark. I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2008 model Holden Commodore 60th anniversary edition this afternoon. I'll run through some of the additional features that the anniversary edition gives you. Finished in a brilliant white, the car presents in really nice order for a 2008 model. Have a look at the Juco on the car. Can hardly see maybe one minor little touch up of a stone chip there, but overall presents really well. The Juco, as we come down around the driver's side, very similar to the front of the car, presents really well. A couple of little dust marks on the car. Factory alloy wheels in really good order, no scuff marks on the alloys, really good tread on the tyres. And as we scan down the exterior on the driver's side, the presentation's very similar. Minor little touch up required there. Right hand rear alloy in really good order. It is also fitted with roof racks, and they're factory roof racks. We'll discuss those a little further shortly. As we scan around to the back of the car now, you notice the distinctive 60th anniversary chrome badging. Do have colour-coded factory reverse sensors fitted as well. Does also have a tow bar fitted. 2.1 tonne towing, so it's certainly going to do any sort of, lightweight to medium sort of towing that you want. As we come down around the passenger side of the car now, you can't help but be impressed that for a 2008 model, you look at the way this car presents and you think to yourself, you know what, the previous owners really looked after it. Left-hand rear alloy wheel, once again, no scratches on it. And in actual fact, the same can probably be said for the front alloy as well. I want to be really particular, a minor little mark just there, but overall, yeah, no. I'm impressed with the presentation of this car. The only other thing I might mention is fitted with factory weather shields on our two front doors as well. Slimline weather shields from Holden. Just, give you a bit of air deflection in those front doors, and they look good too. So under the bonnet now, we'll have a little bit of a chat about the performance of the Commodore. Powered by a 3.6 litre V6 motor. It's going to give you fairly good performance, this car. You're going to get 180 kilowatts of power, 330 newton meters of torque, but at the same time it'll deliver you a combined fuel economy of 10.9 litres per 100 k's. So in effect, with a 73 litre fuel tank, over 670 k's to a tank of fuel. 4-speed auto, impressive performance and economy. Back around to the rear of the car now, we'll just have a look at the sort of storage size of the boot. Simple matter of pushing on our either of our factory remotes, both keys, also our keys for our roof racks as well. Have a look at the storage area in the Holden, really large storage area. We can drop down the centre section of the second row seats if we need to store something a lot longer as well. But this is a really good example of one of these cars. Have a look at how clean it is in the back. Even underneath the cover, there's our spare wheel. Have a look at the alloy wheel, it's still like new. The spare's been on the car at some stage, but the alloy wheel is just unmarked. Really impressive quality. So inside the 60th anniversary model Commodore now, another feature that the anniversary model gets is the leather interior. So all of our door trims have the leather. All of our seats in the car are leather front and rear. We do have tilt and reach adjustable steering. Set ourselves up where we're nice and comfy. Just lock it away into position. On our right hand side of our steering wheel, volume control for audio, Bluetooth. On our left hand side, our audio controls, and also our little switch to just jump between stations or tracks on your CD. Trip computer button feeds us all our information in the centre of the dash. Basically odometer, really good Ks this car, 150 Ks for its age. Range to empty, average fuel consumption. We've got overspeed presets as well, just to stop you from getting pinged by a speed camera. And then digital readout of the speedo as well as analog. Moving into the centre console section, fairly simple setup in this particular model Commodore. Just our readout of what station we're on, our digital time readout. Down below, quality stereo, Blaupunkt stereo, CD, AM, FM, all our main controls, but we can run most of them off the steering wheel. heating and air conditioning buttons below, and then I'll just move the T-bar out of our way for a minute. Manual button for traction control, also a manual button for sports mode. As we mentioned earlier, just a straight 4-speed auto, nice and simple gearbox. Manual lock and unlock button for our doors, exterior mirror controls, and then our power window controls. Cup holders directly behind that. Handbrake that tucks flush out of our way when disengaged. And then quite a large console area there as well. It does have a 12-volt outlet. We might souvenir that little auxiliary plug, could work. And then most importantly, let's just have a scan around the interior of the car. You look at the quality of the leather for a 2008, only 150k. The factory carpets, the door trims themselves don't have a scratch on them. Once again, it's just a real compliment to the previous owner of this car, the way it's been maintained. And just to reiterate that, we'll have a look at the service books. It is a privately owned motor car from new. And then we go to our service books and have a look at these. Every service interval required from new, stamped all the way through. Just as I flick through, basically anywhere between the 12 and 15,000 Ks intervals. She's been into Ferntree Gully Holden or Buren Holden, all the way up to the current service which we've carried out ourselves. So from a servicing point of view, that is stunning service history, and just goes to show you why this car presents so well inside and out. So just in summary, a few key important points: 180 kilowatts of power, 330 newton meters of torque, but delivering you 10.9 litres combined per 100 Ks. Really good performance and economy, 6 airbags, 4-star ANCAP safety rating, and most importantly, what an example of a 2008 model Holden Commodore 60th anniversary. Beautifully serviced and really outstanding value. Hope this gives you a really accurate idea of the quality of our car, but feel free to give us a call on 99070 555 for any further assistance you may need.